came from training. My whole body sore.
Ah, you good?
Yeah. Hey, it's a good sore. I love that shit or stuff. When you get out, you do your training, your shoulders, your legs sore, your body sore. Feel
All right,
good.
all right, for sure. For sure. What's up, Michelle? This is Like the Live asking if America's the motherland.
Yo, did you hear what they said that's happening on the news? Supposedly, we supposed to have some aliens coming in, and the news say that they quote unquote look like African Americans. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Boy, they just be making stuff up. I swear.
Yeah, they've been saying stuff like this for like years. I'm not gonna lie. They've been saying stuff like this for like years.
But low key, what it is with all this info coming out, they just be trying to get in front of this stuff before they finally admit, quote unquote, that we the real American and the American land is the original land and the Mississippi River is the real, all this other stuff. They want to get in front of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do I want to talk? Man, I could. I probably couldn't. Man. I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. Tomorrow, are the alien African Americans?
Because if you remember, like a couple years ago, they was trying to say that it was aliens who built the pyramids and all that.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, you finna have some Africans rolling up in here soon, boy. I think you know that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a million people are on live right now, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like when people. It's like people figure out when you start going live.
Yeah, they try to
Start going.
siphon.
Yeah, they try to siphon because folks that is usually not live right now are live right now.
Mm-hmm.
Short answer, no. Well, what's the long answer? Come up here.
Kelvin, you know this a damn snowman. Well, maybe not. He got 100 followers. Usually, when you see them pictures and they have like 4, 5 followers, that be their little secret accounts or whatever.
So I'm like, well, people can come up, request up, and then express their opinion. Make sure y'all like the live.
You already got 1,000 likes.
Yeah, you still gotta keep it going. You want people in here.
I think I can go live when I get 5 more followers.
Oh
Because
wow.
one time I was just messing with the app and it popped up like how the screen go when you making a post. It just
Yeah.
said live, but it told me I had to fill out these little requirements. But then I finished it and it said, "Oh, I need 50 followers." So I think that's what it is.
So make sure y'all get him up to 50 followers up. Those that's watching. Now y'all the views, 92 views, but only 4 people are staying in here. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. See what's going on StreamYard. Command man, what's up, Command man? That, that don't make no sense.
Yo, the monetizing is better on here than any other app, ain't it?
Yeah.
I figured because I've been noticing. I've been on a few stages or whatever.
Nah,
And
I'll say X is better right now because TikTok be nickel and diamond.
oh, really?
Yeah, like with straight off pay, but going like gifts and stuff off live is the best gifting system. I'll say TikTok's the best gifting
Okay.
system.
Okay.
But yeah,
Because
there's straight off like pays off views and impression. Twitter.
okay. Because if you get 100 of the little blue points or whatever, it's like 35 cents,
Yeah.
something like that. Hey,
So
both both of them better than Clubhouse. I'll tell you that.
uh, yeah, I gotta figure out because I like this. I might add this type of monetization. I'm gonna add this type of monetization system to my app. So
Mm-hmm.
Verizon is still in the matrix. He still ain't low. Nobody want to answer the question. Nobody want to stay and answer the question. Interesting. But the views are there, right? As long as the views are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me add random. Let me invite random people.
Hey, wait till they open up that Grand Canyon. It's gonna be undebatable at that point, because that's when all the gems gonna come out. Because
Yeah, for sure.
most of that Grand Canyon is blocked off by the military.
Mm-hmm.
When they open that up, that's when everything gonna come out. Because it's my belief that people flooded south over time because they got all of those structures and stuff in there, and the fact that the military got it blocked off.
Maybe so. What generates that belief? How about you come up and ask? When we have no evidence for this, I think we do. I think we can have evidence of it. The oldest water is here. The oldest tree is here. The oldest fossil and living tree is here. The oldest skulls are here. What's that period called? I forgot what that period called where they found all those skulls. The Precambrian era.
The Pleistocene?
No, it's the Precambrian.
Okay.
But if it wasn't from the plants and that come from America, the world would have starved, right? The oldest human skulls are found in Africa. They're actually found in Europe or Israel or something like that. What's up, fellas?
I feel like I've seen this I Am by Here dude before.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. That's not even a human skull. That's not even human skulls, dude. Those are animal skulls, primate skulls. You might have seen me. I don't know. Like those aren't even human skulls. They're not the skulls that you would consider Homo sapiens sapien. Humans are primate. No, we're not.
Oh shit.
You ain't never. Hold on. Yeah. Fellowness. Fellowness. I don't Neas. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I didn't say Homo sapiens. I said humans. Humans are considered Homo sapiens sapiens, dude.
This dude said humans are primates. Oh goodness.
You ain't never seen a primate turn into a human. So are you gonna rise me up? I sent you a request. Request up. What's up, native? I sent you a request. Request up. So, are you gonna rise me? Are you gonna rise me? What's up? What we got? Yeah.
No, I think it's working. Can you hear me?
Yeah, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Nigerian American. Born and
Nigerian
raised here.
American. Born and raised in America.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fellow, are you still on that? I don't teach English or whatever or language classes. But
Wait, so you don't think humans are primates?
No.
Why not?
Have you seen a primate turn into a human?
No, that's not. So like that's like saying, have I seen a dog turn into an animal? Like the dog is an animal. A human is a primate. We're classified as such.
Classified as primates. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, so like, okay, so like,
Just because they say it, is there any story in Nigeria about humans coming from primates?
So like, Nigerians like teach science. So yes.
No, I'm talking about an oral Nigerian story.
No, so like, let me put it like this: the oral stories don't talk about like that. Like, oral stories don't talk about
Theories made up by random people.
Wait, so it's, I mean, I go with things that have evidence behind them, right? So like,
are you religious?
Sure, brother, but again, my religion.
Are you religious? No, I'm asking, are you religious? Because evolution comes
pretend
from
like I'm not.
evolution. Evolution is a religious doctrine.
Sure. Then
It
sure.
comes from a Muslim man, an Arab.
Sure. So I mean,
they real life say that it comes from a Muslim man.
I'm not here
Darwinism.
to like dispute religion. I'm just here to dispute the facts, brother.
It's a religion. Have you seen anybody, Mike? Were you there to see anybody turn it from a primate into a human? Were you there?
So if I can demonstrate for you that like we've seen evolution in process, will you agree to it?
Where have we seen evolution at that way? The way they say it, a metamorphosis of the species.
So I guess maybe that's a good starting point. Like, what do you think evolution is exactly?
A metamorphosis of a species. Because if you look at the evolution theory, right, we start off as tadpoles, right? We start off as tadpoles that turn into amphibians, that turn into reptiles, that turn into primates. Yes, it is, dude. Like this is how evolution works over time. That's how it's broken down, dude.
It's your terminology, brother. It's your terminology that I haven't.
Primate, dude. Have you seen a tadpole that turns into an
operating on a false premise,
sir? It's not a false premise. That's how evolution works. We start off as tadpoles, then we turn into amphibian things, then we turn into reptiles, then you turn into primates, then you turn into black people, then you turn into white people.
A plant.
Dude.
You want me to tell you what I disagree with?
What do you disagree with?
So first of all, it's the idea of so you're using like modern like animals to describe these things, right? So we're not starting off as tadpoles. That's kind of the first like misrepresentation.
Are you not a tadpole when you're in a ball sack?
No, it's not a tadpole, brother. A tadpole is
like a tadpole.
I mean, yeah, they resemble, right? I can agree to that, right? There's a resemblance there, but I mean, they're not the same thing. That's what I'm saying. So like that's kind of where I think the first miss.
Dude, all right, let me go find a random video of evolution. Evolution.
I could just talk about it.
Right?
Video
I could just trying to be smarter, like trying to.
I don't care to be smarter than it. I'm not smart.
Animation. Let's find an animation.
I believe y'all are both very smart, or all three of y'all. I'm not here to be smarter than anybody. If you could just let me make my stance, Mrs., I would really appreciate it.
See, hold on, real quick. This is literally what they're teaching, dude. Like, this is literally what they teaching.
I mean, brother, I don't think you even have heard
like million. No. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at evolution right quick.
Can I just tell you my stance?
Since we gotta teach the class. Since we gotta teach the class.
You don't have to teach me anything, brother. I know that.
No. I'm trying to make sure you're on point. This is what they say. This is a prokaryote. The original life. Blah blah blah.
You see how a tadpole is not a prokaryote, right?
Like 800 million. Oh, 800 million. Then here goes the tadpole. There goes the tadpole.
It's literally says the name of what it is.
Here goes the tadpole. Here goes the tadpole. Like this is us turning into a goddamn fish.
Well,
turn into a goddamn fish. Yeah, then you turn into that. Then you turn into a fish. Literally a fish.
All right, so brother, do you want
to? Dude, can you stop talking? I'm still talking.
Literally in the middle of my statement.
Like, can you stop talking, please? This is what you turn into, right? Then you start turning into a freaking reptile, a lungfish, right? Then you turn into an amphibian, like I said. Then people turn into amphibians, then reptile. I literally said that, reptiles and birds. Then they metamorphosize. Oh, my bad. You metamorphosize into a freaking rodent. Then you metamorphosize into a rodent. I didn't forget that evolutionary part. Then you turn into a primate. Then an ape. Like what? Then you turn into a freaking human. Chimpanzee. Oh my goodness. My goodness, dude.
I'll just add this in America, Asia, and Europe, Darvid. So they also believe, so they also America, Asia, and Europe and turned into people.
So if we are primates, right?
So they also believe that the primates walked from America.
This adds more credence to America being the motherland, right? If primates came from America, we going off evolution.
So you'll believe that if
I won't. I still don't believe it because I've never seen somebody turn into a freaking tadpole into a.
So brother,
now it's updated. Hold on one second. I never seen nobody turn into a tadpole to a
brother,
fish,
you keep saying this,
to an amphibian, to an amphibian, to a reptile, to a rodent, to a primate, to a. So yeah. So why? This is what they're teaching, dude.
So that's not what they're teaching. So like, if you could,
that's it, literally, dude. Like
so,
over millions of years, we over millions of years, people have turned into tadpoles, into fish, into amphibians, into reptiles, into rodents. Did I mention anything? Into primates, into humans.
Yeah, host. You keep saying this. Am I able to make my stance without getting interrupted?
You got to explain that process then.
So brother,
if it's not what they're teaching, sir, if it's not what they're teaching, you have to prove that's not what they're teaching when I literally just showed you that's what they're teaching. So I literally just showed you that's what they're teaching.
So brother, if I could just make my stance without getting interrupted, I'd really appreciate it. You want to have a discussion, right?
Like, dude, you have to go off what I just showed you. This is what they're teaching. You said that you just said that's not what they're teaching. You just said that's not what they're teaching, and I just showed you that's what they're teaching.
If I could just make my stance.
Like, dude, you have to prove that's not what they're teaching.
I'm literally not talking to you. I don't know who you.
Like, yeah, listen to her. Listen to her.
I mean, host. I mean, if you don't
interrupted me the whole time, dude. You interrupted me the whole time I was showing that. So with that being said, like, you have to say you made the claim that's not what they're teaching, sir. Now you have to prove that's not what they're teaching.
So like, host, I mean, if I can't talk, then I can't make my stance, right? You made a statement that I agree with, right? You said you've never seen anybody turn.
You don't see it in today.
Keep getting muted. I'm just gonna keep getting muted.
I ain't mute you. Go ahead.
I mean, somebody's muting me, so I can't make my stance.
Go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So host, you made a statement I agreed with, right? You said that you've never seen anybody turn into a tadpole or something like that, right? I agree with that, right? That's not a thing, right? Like right? Evolution isn't talking about tadpoles. The thing you said didn't even like show tadpoles, right? One, it labeled what it was. So there were different organisms there. Two, you said you haven't seen something. You haven't lived millions of years.
So you haven't lived millions of years either.
Brother, so just hold,
to see it.
So brother, I can't make. Yeah, I agree. I agree, which is why we have to use context clues, right? So when I have things like, so host, you acknowledged fossils, right? You said something about skulls and things like that, right? What you find is that when you go like deeper in the Earth's layer, right? So like, okay, so for example, right, if you have, I don't know if you've ever played with them sand, like multicolored sand things, right? Obviously, when you pour one sand color and then you pour another color on top of it, right? You can see the different layers of sand. The same thing works with the Earth, right? So like, if I go deeper in the Earth's layer, I'm able to get older fossils than more recent fossils that are at the higher levels of the layers, right? So you don't have to physically stay alive for 1 million years to see evolution occurring, right? One, we have the fossil record. Two, we breed different animals.
What's the missing link between Lucy and modern humans?
You say the missing link, like
yeah. What's so the?
If I can't.
No. What's Lucy's husband? Who's Lucy's husband?
I don't know who Lucy's husband is.
Okay, cool. Who are Lucy's direct descendants?
Us, right? So like literally. Right?
No, she's not. We're not.
So brother, if I can explain my stance.
Because Lucy is millions of years old, and Homo sapiens are 200,000 years old. They say.
Yeah, I agree.
So what is the missing link between us humans, or the missing links between us as modern humans and Lucy?
Yeah, there are several ones. Lucy's an Australopithecus, right? Cool.
Yeah, Australopithecus.
Yeah. So you have different ones. So you had like Homo erectus, you had Homo habilis, you have all of these different ones that go down the line. That's like asking what the missing link is between me and.
So who are the direct and Lucy?
Yeah, there are several ones.
So who are the direct descendants?
If I can't.
Who are the direct descendants, sir?
All right, so bro, I'm just gonna go ahead and take. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. Like, who are the direct descendants, dude?
Yeah, like for example, right?
So I mean, if I could just, let me say, brother. I mean, brother, I didn't even.
Let me say this one thing, and you got it. Let me say this one thing, and you can got it, because I want you to get exactly what he's saying. So what he's saying is that, like, okay, so eventually Lucy. Okay, look, yeah, exactly.
Oh, he gone. I was about to ask him, do you believe in dinosaurs?
Right, yeah, probably.
If you don't believe in dinosaurs and they're making up dinosaur bones, what makes you think they ain't making up these primate bones?
Yeah, because he's trying to talk around your question. That's a great question. So it once they went from monkey to human, who is the first human that they evolved into? What
Right.
group of people?
Facts. Who's that first human? Where is that human?
Because
Yeah,
if
Like,
you
none of
believe in
that makes
evolution, you
sense.
got to believe in dinosaurs.
exactly. Like what? And it's like what I don't get is that like when you say evolution, you saying that like
Oh, no.
Um,
Hey, Celestine, you there? She must not know she
Yes,
came
I'm
up
here.
here.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to come up to the stage. I was just trying to listen in. Sorry. You can put me down.
All right, it's fine.
Okay.
So, but yeah, go ahead.
and that when you say evolution, like to me that means that like you evolve to something, you know what I'm saying, like to adapt. Like for example, right? Like okay, people's like they say people evolve from tadpoles to like what do you call it, like animals or whatever, to walk on to walk on land or whatever. Okay, so when you evolve from a monkey to a human, what is the evolution? Because monkeys all like monkeys have 5 fingers, they can walk, they can like communicate with their mouth, you know what I'm saying, like vocally, regardless if they're using actual words or not, and they can also eat, you know what I'm saying, they eat food like humans would eat a food, like eat certain foods, you know, like bananas and shit. But anyways,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is from monkey to human, there's no evolution because monkeys and humans, you know, like if we're saying like basic things, they do the same thing, walk, talk, and can eat.
Yep.
So yeah, ain't no evolution there.
Yeah, and then on what was I about to say? Um, about to say something. I forgot. Um, it'll come back to me, but I don't know. Nah, you're right. I don't know. Does anybody want to talk about this topic right here?
I do. I think this is a beautiful topic, actually, and I think this is going to get the response that you want, because Africans don't like to hear the truth. America is the motherland. This is the milk and honey that everybody has been looking for. The settlers from back then, they were looking for the land of milk and honey, and this is where it's at. It wasn't in Africa. Africa was a desolated place. It didn't It's deserts everywhere in Africa. We have flowing water, rivers everywhere. Mississippi, like it's everywhere. We're lit. Like America is where it's at. We had way more before the year. This is it.
You said the line of milk and cookies. Hello, you hungry, yo? You said like the live, bro. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Make sure y'all tap the screen so we can get people in here.
Oh yeah, tapping.
Yeah,
Um,
tap and gift as well. Gift, share the live, gift as well. So TikTok can know this is an active live.
See, me personally, this is just what I think. So I think that America is attached to was the motherland because I think that other lands around America are now underwater. Like if you look on your Google Maps or like your Apple Maps and you look over by California, you will see like it has like a dark blue, or you know what I'm saying? You can tell that it's not just water because it has motherland. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that it's not just water because it has like 2 or 3 different shades of blue. Where you know, deep in the ocean, it has just one shade of blue in the whole ocean. So yeah, I think that I like because I don't know because have you ever heard of Quivira, Darvit?
Quit.
It 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 it
No.
was like this like on a map in the 60s, it was a large landmass that was attached to California, but if it's now underwater. Like they once they started updating the maps, they completely took it out.
Mm.
But yeah, I could show it whenever. But yeah, so I think that, America is the motherland, but I think that it was other lands that are now under the ocean that was attached to this.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Gia?
I say,
Appreciate
oh, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
dog.
Now you got it.
I say follow the step pyramids, because if y'all notice, the step pyramids are everywhere. They are in North America. They over there. They got some that's underwater off the coast of Japan. They got them in Hindustan. They got them everywhere. But in East Africa, they got those angular pyramids. And you have to ask yourself, why is that the case when the step pyramids are everywhere, but those angular pyramids ain't? You know?
Mm, right, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Toyota up here. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Hello, I'm from America.
You're from where?
West Africa, Niger.
Niger. Okay, you're from Niger. Oh, okay, you said America can never
Yeah,
be the motherland. Why is that?
yeah, it will never be the motherland because when I said because there's so much culture and powerful culture
You breaking
that
up.
people call. I mean, there's an America. Like white culture and Mexican
The Wi-Fi
culture.
is why y'all can never be
Their culture is
motherland.
Yeah, I was about to
so
say that
high than black people
Wi-Fi is
culture. That's what I feel.
what you say? Yeah, I was about to say we can't hear you. You
Can you
chopping
hear me?
up. Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Now we can hear you.
Uh, I can hear what the fuck.
All right.
Wi-Fi is one reason why they can never be the motherland. They cannot get that Wi-Fi figured out to save their life.
What's up, Harry? The ancestors got us. What's up, Harry?
Really?
Greetings, Darvik. Greetings to the panel. Gerbil, OG. I like the topic. I like that. Is America the motherland? It definitely is. I feel like in order for anything to be the motherland, it has to be equipped with essential things to help you sustain as a being, right? So America pretty much has all of that, if anything more. Just kind of how like Gerbil was saying, fresh spring water. We have a lot of those in the States as well. A lot of the fruits, nuts, seeds, vegetables that we buy at the grocery store, whether it's non-organic or organic, it is from the Americas, especially your peaches, your grapes, all your berries are indigenous to the Americas. So yeah, we have sun, we have, cotton as well, to keep us clothed. So I don't see why it wouldn't be the motherland. My mother's from here, her mother's from here, their mothers are from here. So yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's where all life started. So life couldn't have started anywhere that didn't have fresh water. That's it.
We don't own. How you don't own land in America? Doesn't go. It ain't your land to own in America.
That's what I was just about to say.
If
My
you're from
family
Niger,
own land in America. You a foreigner. You don't own land in America. Speak for yourself.
yeah, I was about to say, like, ain't what your land out here? Like, hello.
I don't know why like people do that. I see a lot of so-called Black Americans. They'll like group us into their trauma. Like, we don't have this, we don't have that. Like, why do they do that? You don't have that. We have that.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
My name is Timothy McDaniel, and my ethnicity is gonna be I'm a Black Latino.
You're Afro Latino. All right.
Well, Black Latino.
I mean, are you a black? So are you mixed with black and Latino?
I'm
Or are you just a black
I'm
Latino?
originally to put it like this. I'm originally to America. In America, the language is Latin originally, and Latin came from Egyptian.
So are
Latin
you
came from
Caribbean?
Egyptians.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're from America.
the
Go
Egyptian
ahead.
language.
The Egyptian Latin comes from the Medu.
Yeah, I want to say this too, man. I just heard a guy on TikTok pretty much talking about Dane Calloway. I've been telling folks about him too because I use him as a reference and everything. Pretty much the point for everybody going in, I guess, look him up and everything. He talk about how we from America originally. I use that, but he only talk about one major topic. But he's now pretty much saying that our original language is English. It's impossible for it to be English because English is the last language. It has all languages combined in one.
From us.
So I'm doing some research and everything, and it comes to find out, a lot of times research can be real complicated because they try to pretty much get you lost to confuse you and everything. But I got some stuff I want to give y'all. I want y'all to give it to everybody. That's okay.
English is our language. I don't know why you would say it's not. If you think that these white tea people came over here speaking that language, you would be wrong, sir. They
English
speak
is
the language.
English. If you do your research on English, if you do your research on English,
it's
hold on, let me say this.
spell language.
Let me say this one thing though.
But you cut me off in the middle of me talking. Just let me land and you can go, right? We English is our language. The white tea people did not give us that language. We were already speaking that language. And I know it's a language of spells and all of that. But but spells and stuff can only I'm not going to even go into that on this panel respectfully, but you can research that for yourself.
I did. I did that years ago and everything, and I came to find out that the African Americans and the Africans came together and created the language English. And the Europeans, they took the language from down here and just made it more politically sounded and more correct. I guess so-called correct. They did that in the North, but the Africans and the African Americans, we created that language a long time ago. But before that, it was Latin, and Latin comes from Egyptian. And like I told you the point, I was just looking up a name a minute ago.
You there? All right.
Okay.
What's up, Scoop? So I was about to say, if you're an American,
How you doing, bro?
yeah, I want opposition to come up here. I want opposition to come up here. If you don't agree, then don't request. I mean, if you don't agree, then request. If you agree, don't request. You already have too many Americans up here. I don't know why Americans just never mind. Good. Good, Scoop. All right, we're not accepting no more American requests.
Well, no, I accepted your call up. I'll go down because I like to hear the ops talk anyway. I'll drop, bro.
Okay, I invite. That's fine, but yeah. I was just saying you could have stayed up here. If you want to add anything, you can stay up here.
Let me put this video up. I got y'all. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I can add about the English. That's the ultimate trade language. Don't you notice how like everybody, or I mean not everybody, but in every country, people speak English. It's the ultimate trade language. I mean,
you don't think it was the last language?
The last language? Well,
yes, English has Spanish. It has Hebrew. It has Greek. It has so many languages combined in English, which makes sense because of what? It's the world trade language, so it's gonna have so many languages that's gonna be combined in it. Because you got to think about the Asian guy. The Greeks, Roman, Latin, Hebrew. It has all those languages combined into one. So it won't make sense to point to say that that's an older language. English is the newest language of the world.
No, I said it's the ultimate trade language.
Oh, I agree with that, brother. I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, but who started it? You know what I mean? Did
the Africans and African American? They call it African American vernacular English. I did some research some years ago and everything, and it was explaining how the Africans and the Americans came together and created that language and everything. Now that research I didn't copy it down and didn't write it down. But years later, I came back and tried to find the same exact page. And you know how you do on social media, on Google and everything. I couldn't find the exact same wording again, but I seen a long time ago that it pretty much explained that the Africans and the Americans came together and created that. And it makes sense simply because what?
What's
Over in
up,
Africa, they
Seahawks?
pretty much, huh?
No, I was addressing the comment. What's up? Go ahead.
Oh.
You can finish.
Well, it makes sense because over in America, we have our own language over in America. Then in Africa, they have their own language. So it will make sense for the African Americans and the Africans to come together and create their language.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and ain't it funny how people speak our language so well, saying that it's the most difficult, but yet they.
It would be. It would be because there's so many languages in the one, so it would be.
Africans did not come together with Americans to do. Let's not do that. It did not happen like that.
Yeah, I don't
No.
know the origin.
Americans created that language. Go ahead, Scoot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I can't speak on the origin, but yeah, that language is
This is the video. This is the video right here. I want y'all to watch and check out, man. I
feel like if Africans had some part to play in that language, why they don't speak our language when they come here? Why do they they can't even fire people up right? They don't use our language, our words
Africans,
correctly.
most Africans speak about 5, 6, 8 damn languages.
You can't come up here.
No, they don't.
That's not what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with the creation.
They don't have our
English, 'cause
soul.
You said that we came together. My tribe didn't even like mixing with other people, so I don't even know why that would have been a thing anyway, unless you're referring to the so-called Black Americans that we created that, okay, but when you start to put two continents together and you call it African American, that's where the confusion comes in.
Time ago, we pretty much stopped hanging with our brown Americans and white Americans. So we pretty much just we mostly hung out more towards the east and everything. Africa's right there on the eastern part of America. So they was already migrating back and forth to America as it is. So it makes sense about Africa trying to unite with the Black community in America because we always have done it. And there was a comfort zone. Just like over in Africa, they really don't kick it with they white and they brown people. They making everything equal.
You gotta say white.
I mean, they really don't kick it with they white tea and they brown people over in Africa too. So it makes sense for them to come over here and be migrating with us and everything. And then soon over the years we create our own language because they have their own tongue. We have our own tongue over here. So that's why I say we created English because it's two different tongues came together and created English.
Sir, that don't sound like
I'm not
something
gonna lie,
we made up.
Like what we talking about?
He's saying that we Africans and Americans came together to create English, and that's not true.
I don't know about all that.
If you sound like you're just saying that and without any research, because if you knew anything
I
about
told you a while back I did
tribes,
the research on it.
listen. If you know anything about our tribes, we didn't do a lot of mixing with outsiders. Like we didn't do that, and Africans are outsiders. They don't like us already, right? So we wouldn't have done that.
Like the live, y'all.
I cannot get this shit to go smaller than what it is.
You gotta stop cussing up here, dude.
Stop cussing, like the live.
Like and share the live and send
at the
fruits in the
bottom.
chat and send gifts.
Got to know that cussing is not okay. This is a kids app. Come on now.
There's panels where people can get away with this all willy-nilly now, but nope, not up here. Not up here. This guy's an agent. Yes, it is the motherland. I'm not gonna lie, this might start being a boring topic. So